We're not borrowing that again, by the looks of it.
Cheers. So your first ever one?
Yeah.
Nice. Enjoy.
We are 6 minutes away from delivering 10,000 pounds worth of check. Stop,
We're not borrowing that again, by the looks of it.
Cheers. So your first ever one?
Yeah.
Nice. Enjoy.
We are 6 minutes away from delivering 10,000 pounds worth of.
Good afternoon. How are we doing? Am I zoomed in enough? Can go in a little bit more, maybe. It's not really a good judge. Yeah, there we go. How are we doing, chat? Who we got in? Who we got in? Ruth, Gazer, Sonny, Lisa, Vicar. How are we? How are we? I will pinch that off you, Lisa, as well. I'll check that in restream now for everybody. Boosh. A nice cup of coffee, this is. Everyone, Kim, you good? Dan, what's up? Mike, Sophie? Did that send to YouTube? Said it didn't, but YouTube is streaming. Scotch preload chat, 8th of the 1st, 25. Glad you're doing well, Vi. Good Sir Scotterino. I've not been knighted yet. Sophie, maybe one day. Me and Ray will be knighted as sirs. Imagine that. Goosh. Boosh, Kimberly, nice. If you can, send us a cheeky photo if you haven't already, whether that's on our Instagram or Facebook or email. As I say, winners photos help us massively, especially with ETBs actually, because they're good to put on the site when we're listing Pokemon stuff. Nicola, how are we doing? How are we doing? Oh, it's nice. Coffee and honey. The weather out there is crazy. I took Carter out earlier. So Carter, I got a little Frenchie. He normally hates the rain, but I thought he hasn't been out for a couple of days. Because I do stuff with him in the house and whatever. Anyway, he's absolutely ball mad. I've got him like blue and orange balls, which is apparently like one of the spectrums they can see, all the colours. So we do a lot of that. And I thought, oh, I'll go out today. I'll get some steps in. I'll go out. I'll have some fresh air. And normally I was like, oh, the wind and the rain. I was like, oh, I'm not up for this. And Carter hates the cold normally and hates the rain. Today, just trotted along his daily route. He was happy. I was like, you a-hole. I would have been happy for him to turn around and just stay in today. The mug is a Lore coffee. I haven't got a fancy coffee machine, but I do invest in nice instant coffee. So it's the... I just know it's a purple and black jar. So, but Lore coffee, Arabica or something, with a little bit of honey, whole milk. Goddamn! Can't wait for the PC. Nice. Yeah, Chris, I think ordered a bunch of PCs. Yes, or today. We were just checking something with the supplier first, but a load of PCs were ordered today, I believe. Normally a 24-hour service, but worst case scenario, they should be with you Monday. Because it was... I can check, actually. Where's it going to load? Move that off. Yeah. Yeah, phone was ordered, watch, some Ninja stuff, iPhone. PC for Michelle, PC for Matthew, PC for Scott Davis. Yeah. And I know Chris for anything that was sort of somewhat outstanding, so the watch and the phone, because we thought we'd order stuff like that, we ordered to the office. We already had one of the watches in anyway, and Kai wanted 2 of them. So Chris has got that sorted and sent them off via Passport today as well, so you should have had your tracking and stuff by now as well. Dan, maybe one day. As I say, we always do PCs. 2 chances to win, well, technically more than 2 chances to win PCs on the website at the moment. 3 actually in total. You've got this one ending today, 5 pence an entry, 5070 gaming PC. You've got a 5080 gaming PC that has... How many PCs are left on this, actually? That has... 1, 2, 3. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's still 7 PCs to find and win on that one. And then we've got our sort of Steam inspired. So the Steam machine that's coming out is our inspired PC. This one just has cash instant wins, but the main prize is that entire bundle. So we're throwing in a Steam Deck in there. You get your wireless keyboard, also the horror pad, because the Steam, what's the word I'm thinking of? Pad is obviously not out yet. Little headset, and then that PC is an actual powerhouse. So 9700X. You've got the DDR5 RAM in there. If some of you saw live socials, there's the big black cooler in there, the BBC, an RTX 5070. And crazy, was it when it was Ray reading this one? Got 3 terabyte of storage in there. But yeah, 1000 watt power supplies are really good for future upgrades and stuff on there. But obviously be mindful of the size. But yeah, beast of a little build. That is perfect for like a media center, obviously perfect for gaming, you know, something like that you can keep out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. But it's yeah, there's loads. Always a chance to win a PC on at least one of our competitions on ComCity. Faux show. You haven't noticed this? That's been there for ages. I can't remember when now. I've posted about it a few times as well on socials. But yeah, PS5 bundled with the Samsung QLED TV and a Switch 2. So it's a nice little gaming bundle. Or if you don't want the bundles, 850 quid cash. There's also the instant win competition, which gives you a chance. The main prize is a PS5 Pro with the disc drive, but also chances to win PS5s instantly. So there's 25 digital versions and 25 physical disc versions. There's a lot on the site. Absolutely tons. Metal detectors, Ninja Bundle, laser engravers, TV on its own, 3D printers, Lego, auto draws as well, chat. So there's auto draws ending on Saturday, and then there's auto draws ending the following Saturday. So yeah, there's a lot of some exciting stuff on the site. Some exciting stuff. And as PlayStation is quite popular now, there will be like a standalone PlayStation bundle. Some of you are asking for like PlayStation portals, but I know not everyone has a PS5, so I've bundled that with a PS5 and Black Ops 7. That'll be going live later. But yeah, if you're into your PS5s and you want the portal, there's that there as well. If it's a PC you're waiting for, Viker, you won't have direct tracking for anything that we've. So tracking from us comes from when we send out your stuff via Parcelforce with our suppliers. Tracking is probably sent the following day to us, and then Chris forwards it on. Or you'll normally get like a text or an email from DPT they use, I believe. So yeah, you won't, but you'll have your dispatch email letting you know, please allow 5 days for it to arrive, etc. Just catching up. I think I've caught up with most of the chat. What I haven't done yet is introductions, because we got lost in talking about the competition, which I'll go through in a bit more depth what is ending tonight. Legendary Tech Bundle, 68p to play. We're leaving that on sale. It was a Hoover, little Dyson. Where's it gone? There we go. Really good reviews on this, actually. Really good reviews. I was doing, yeah, so if I'm new to your screen chat, I always like to run through introductions, so some of you that are regulars know what I'm going to go through. But fully aware that we get new watchers quite a lot of the time. And I could be new to your screen. So if that is the case, I'm Scott. I'm one of the company directors here at Comp City Giveaways. Comp City Giveaways, if you haven't guessed already, is a competition website. Now, we are based in Newport, South Wales. And as long as you're over the age of 18 and a resident of the UK or Northern Ireland, you can enter our competitions. All competitions, by the way, have guaranteed draws. There are no extensions, no rollovers ever. So regardless of how many tickets sell, competitions go ahead with or without you. As I say, if you've purchased a ticket or you've entered any freebies that we put on the website from time to time, they will go ahead regardless of how many tickets are given away or have been sold. So if you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound, as they say. So if you've put a couple of tickets on something and you see it performing really bad, don't panic, we're not going to move the goalpost, it still goes ahead. It's something we've done since day one, and it's even written in our terms and conditions. So, as I say, we welcome you to check them out as well, of course. It's one thing I do like is our terms and conditions. It's like none of this like really tiny small print stuff. It's all like size 12 to 14 thing, and it looks like a letterhead, as if you're like going through, like looking at a newspaper, almost a tabloid. Yeah, so that's who we are and who I am. Here is the team. So again, if we're new to your screen, you've got myself and Ray, with the owners and directors of Comp City Giveaways. We launched back in 2020, so we're a little over 5 years old now, so well established within the industry. We've got Mum, aka Candy, that some of you have had the pleasure to deal with. She's our customer services manager and handles our email inbox and our social inbox, but also is the person that will primarily send out your cash payments to you, be that cash alternatives or cash prizes, etc. Mum deals with that. And then we got Chris, our operations manager, and that's the dude that you'll be dealing with when any physical prizes are ordered to you, whether we get them sent to you via some of our suppliers, or whether, you know, we've got it in stock and we get them sent out to you. Chris is the gent that deals with you and sends out any post live draw emails, etc. to you as well. Pardon me, I'm a bit gassy. This coffee's nice. So that's the team. So we're a family run team as well. I think that's it in terms of like who we are, what we are. What I will discuss is how you can enter a competition, and I'm obviously going to use the Legendary Tech Bundle as an example, because it's ending tonight. Quite a bit undersold. What's this, like 30% sold-ish? In fact, I can check now. Let's have a quick looky percentage calculator. 187,878. 187,878 down to 135,764. So under 30% sold, and that is being drawn tonight. There's over £10,000 worth of tech in the main prize. Or if you don't want the bundle, you can go for the 8 grand cash. Or if there are things in the bundle that you want, obviously opt for them, and we'll sort out the cash alternative for the remainder of what's left then on there for you. Like anything you don't want, basically. We'll work out a cash alternative. Myself and Ray will work it out and let you know. Everyone, Chris, you good? Weird to see you on Facebook. Hope you're good, man. Yeah, Beverly, we help charity quite a bit. Oh, it was yourself. I recognise the profile picture. Your name just caught me off guard a bit there, because I think I don't know if you got us mixed up with another comp site on one of our posts the other day. Kind of eliciting that prizes don't go to real people or something, or sure they do or something, but they do. You've only got to watch a live draw. We've got loads of delivery videos on YouTube. As I say, we've been going for 5 years. We've got a decent Trustpilot, over 3,000 reviews and counting. But yeah, we do charity stuff periodically, normally towards the end and beginning of each year. We give away a lot to like pet charities. There's a couple more actually. We haven't had time. What did we do this year, end of this year? There's a couple more that we need to do. There's a category that we want to donate to. Ray donated to... we donated somewhere. We put it on our socials, and my mind's gone blank now what we donated. But yeah, we do quite a bit of charity stuff, both on and off socials. Like last year, for example, we went to Newport City Dogs Home and probably give them like £1,500 worth of pet food, like a mixture of stuff, dry food, wet food. We do give to... one of the main reasons we kind of lean into pet charities, which some of you have probably been here a while to kind of know that. We do, give to the likes of Mind, Cancer Research and stuff like that. But with what we would say human charities, it's really difficult to see where that money goes. When you're giving to the likes of a pet charity, like the Great British Bulldog Foundation and stuff like that, or Edwards Foundation, I think it is, you actually see where that money goes. It could go towards like a surgery for an animal or something like that, and you get kept updated on it quite regular. It's not to say that we don't give to human charities, because we're giving considerable amounts to varying charities. It's just sometimes we do lean into, because our community are a huge community of animal lovers, so it's nice to see that your money goes somewhere then when we're doing those kind of things. But yeah, we give to a charity. I just saw your other comment. Hello, give me a prize, please. Grab a ticket and you got a chance. What was that? It was Hoover. I think I caught. Yeah, I answered Nicola. Just catching it with chat. Good evening, Scott. Hope you're well. Mighty Bear, I'm not doing too bad at all, my dear. Hope you're doing okay. Candy is super efficient. Thanks for my payment received today. Yeah, Mum is an absolute gem. Ah, there he is. Chris has now moved over to Twitch. That was funny. I'm pulling off a Victoria and a Legendary Tech bundle. Already got my pick and mix chosen. Oh, pick and mix chosen as well, mate. One ticket winners are possible. So the exact same bundle, obviously the previous one, obviously not this one now because we've not drawn it yet. But the previous one that we did just before Christmas, Victoria won with one ticket. Forgot she'd entered, in fact. Got to meet her in person, so myself and Chris delivered the bundle to her. With the exception of some of the things that we got drop shipped to her, like the TV. She's still waiting on Bamboo Labs because there's a huge back order on Bamboo Labs products at the moment. But yeah, we got to meet her, which was really nice. Love doing that. Bonjour, Martin. How are you doing? Merci. Jordan Price. Good luck to you as well, Jordan. So Jordan just joined chat now. You can see him above my head. Won the freebie that we did. He had 100 tickets into the Legendary Tech bundle. I would be... If one of those tickets won, I would be so gassed for you, man. I'd love to see that. We've had like something similar happen. Actually, he's in chat as well. Was Mike? He was kind of manifesting that he really wanted this chair, and he joined a pre-live. Did did like the spinny wheel. He also got a bonus credit, if I remember correctly. Put that credit on the chair and won the tray. So he essentially won that gaming chair that he wanted and manifested for free. So, you know, could entirely happen to you as well, John. So good luck. It's a bit sitting in it. You still got it? Yeah, boy. It's like sleety rain at the minute, isn't it? As I said, I just let Carter out before I jumped on the pre-live, and I was like, "Ooh, that rain is like, it's quite thick and cold." Jason, what's up? She's doing well. I've not been in the office, Jace. Not been in the office. Been quite busy at home, and where it's been quite cold, I stayed at home with Carter. I will be in the office tomorrow, actually, so I'll grab it and drop it off. If I remember, you'll have to remind me. Drop me a message, Jace. Drop me a message. I think I'm caught up in terms of chat. Everything I can see here. So I'm going to go through what is ending today first and foremost. So everything under competition's ending chat is closing today at 8 p.m. The Legendary Tech Bundle, by the way, if you haven't noticed, is still on sale. That sale is staying in place until that closes. So even if you bought tickets at full price, you've got a, you know, you can do what me and Ray like to call a dollar cost average. Chop up your tickets at 68p. And in3 as well. But yeah, what's ending? We got the PS5 Slim Disc Edition. We've included a Switch 2 and a QLED Samsung TV. If you don't want the bundle, it's 850 quid cash that you can take. 79p to play. A little under 50% sold, so really, really good odds on that. Legendary Tech Bundle, as I said, I checked a moment ago, is under 30% sold. So basically, yeah, for comps, not doing that great. In terms of the main prize, you've got really, really good odds. There are still chances to win £5,000 tax-free cash instantly. Ooh, go on. When did that go? I didn't see that today, I don't think. I'm not sure. I haven't got emails open, but another £5,000 has gone. Nice. So there's 2 £5,000 left, a few 2.5, some £1,000, etc. as well, which is good. A lovely jabbly. But there's loads of tech to find and win instantly as well. So get your entries in and good luck. When did that go? Is that gone today? I think I'm just checking because I know I need to move money over. Dum 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 dum. Just checking. When was that one? Sorry, chat. I just I don't think it was earlier. But if I can, where is my emails? There we go. Yeah, I think he's only just won it. Mum would have finished now, though. Yeah, when did he win that? Yeah, Mum finishes now, Candy, but he won it at 5. No, that's when his claim form came in. I think Mum's popped it over, but his claim form, he popped his claim form in at 5:02, so Mum will get that paid out in the morning. That's another £5,000 gone. Awesome win there for them. I flipping love it, especially just after Christmas as well. Imagine £5,000 hitting your account. That's just going to be insane. So yeah, that wasn't good to see. Guygel, Samuel, congratulations. Nice. Oh, I can check in here. When did it come through? He won 449. That's when the thing no, I won it. Oh, he's won a PlayStation as well, has he? Nice. So at 429, he won £5,000, and at 449, he won a PS5 Pro. That's wicked. I love it. Anyway, I got slightly sidetracked there, chat. Bear with me. Let me come back to chat so I can see what you're doing. So yeah, the Legendary Tech Bundle is coming to a close this evening at 8 p.m. as well. Just 68p to play. like Gigal has done today, you could enter and win huge. So he's basically won a PS5 Pro and $5 cash in the space of like 20 minutes just by playing, and still has a chance to win the bundle, by the way, or $8 cash, or mix and match, whatever they decide to do. We got the Nintendo Switch 2 bundle. So the main prize that we're playing for here is the Switch 2 with Pokemon ZA and Mario Kart World. But there are also loads of chances to find and win a Switch 2 instantly just by playing this competition as well. So get your entries in and good luck. I'm going to come out of that one. And that one, tidy me little tabs up a bit. So 69p to play, under 35% sold, with a guaranteed draw for that main prize tonight. £1,000 cash or an RTX 5070 gaming PC. This is just 5p to play, is a little over 50% sold, so the odds for the main prize are incredible. We got the Bamboo Lab bundle, P2S combo, or £500 cash as well at £2.50 an entry, around that 55% sold mark. The Shark Cryo Glow, or £210, 35 pence an entry. Quite a cool bit of kit. I sort of guess what it was. I had a quick look at it as well to see what it actually was, because I'll be honest with you, it reminded me of the mask. And I very nearly, as a joke, put the mask in in the bottom left corner of the artwork. I thought, no, we won't do that. We won't do that. I could be nerve. So yeah, those are the 6 comps ending today. Yes, only 6 comps, but they're huge comps, especially when you've got the Legendary Tech bundle. But I've already kind of touched base with what else is on the website, so I'm going to do a slow scroll. These are obviously ending at a later date. But yeah, lovely. I do like this bundle. This is a cool little thing as well, little blender thing here. Come on, good luck. Karma. Is that Karma? Yeah, the Karma. Come on. What the Mambo? Oh, the Bamboo. Because my brain's went Mambo number 5 when you said that. Mambo Labs. Have I missed anything in chat whilst I was going through all of that? Sitting in it now, Scott. Thanks, Scott. First thing I've ever won in a comp. Thank you, hoping. Dan, like I said, drop us a message with a picture of you holding it if you can. Legend, glad it arrived safely. I know it was for the little one's birthday, wasn't it? Birthday. Anything else? I think I've caught up. I have caught up, chat. So yeah, loads of competitions on the site, including auto draws that are ending this Saturday. So they're all 3p to enter. There's another Switch bundle up for grabs, or 350 quid cash. There's a 512 gig version of the Steam Deck. There's a £100 Comp City store credit, all of which are 3p to enter. And at 10 o'clock, the website uses pseudo number generation to pick people at random for the winner. So that'll be done. So the person who wins either of these, or the people that win any of these, you get emailed automatically. Just give us sort of 5 to 10 minutes after the comp closes, because it's a manual process to get the winner on the site. But the email goes out automatically the moment someone wins one of these. Boop. Same as if they sell out early. You don't have to wait till Saturday. If these were to magically sell out by before Saturday, they will be drawn automatically. And the same with you've got the iPhone 17 Pro Max there, the Dyson V10, and a chance to win £1,000 cash as well. Absolutely mental. Stockholm Philip from our trainer. Julie, what's up? Hope you're keeping okay. I feel the sneeze is coming on. Pineapples. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. That's not ejected out of my nose. So chat, I've pretty much caught up with you lot. I am now going to do the final breakdown. The chat, this is the part of the pre-live that I like to call, it's the final breakdown. After I've done the final breakdown, one thing I do realise I've missed out is I haven't shown you what an entry list looks like and kind of how we pick our winner, so I'll do that before I do the little spinny wheel. But chat, the final breakdown today is everything under competitions ending is closing at I didn't do that either. It's the final breakdown. I'm slacking today, chat. I'm slacking. I'm sorry. So yeah, we have the PS5 Slim Disc Edition with Switch 2 and the QLED Samsung TV, all 850 quid cash if you don't want the bundle. 79 pence to enter. We got the £10,000 Legendary Tech Bundle, or 8 grand cash, or mix and match. 68p to play, and that price is staying until close. No, we kind of dropped the Phone Call Thursday because it just kept being the same people over and over again. So we're not doing that. Isn't it cucumber? Pineapples, I've heard, Gaz. For pineapples apparently helps to stop you sneeze. So yeah, that is closing today. Like I say, just by entering that competition, you could win big, like Gig did. As I say, walked away with the PS5 Pro and 5 grand cash in the space of 20 minutes. 68p to play. You got the Nintendo Switch 2 bundle, which includes Pokemon ZA, so Pokemon Legends ZA and Mario Kart World. But there are also chances to win Switch 2s on their own instantly just by playing that competition. Or maybe you want the 300 quid cash. On there as well. You've then got the RTX 5070 gaming PC or £1,000 cash to play for as well. That's 5p to play. We got the Bamboo Lab bundle, so that's the P2S combo, or £500 cash, £2.50 an entry. The other way as well to look at some of these competitions, if you don't want the prize, 98% of the time there's a cash alternative. Every comp will outline what the cash alternative is. If it's not in the title, it will be outlined in the product. For example, it won't be in the title here because it's an instant win comp. But if you don't want the main bundle, for example, then main prize cash alternative is £325. If you don't want the Switch on its own, so these are the instant wins, it's £300. So, you know, you can enter for cash, essentially, if you want to. And then, finally, we got the Shark Cryo Glow, which is doing quite well, so thank you for getting involved in that. We want to try and get some more stuff on here as well, because we're very tech-heavy. So, the women of Comp City and everything, give us some ideas of what you want to see. Whether it be a certain hairdryer, whether you want to see other goodies on here like the cryo stuff. I think we'll do like a cryo bundle next because I know there's a bundle that they do. That's done all right. As I say, we want to cater for as many people as we can, obviously, with this site. Speaking of hairdryers, you've got the Neural Amber there, Dyson Supersonic, the little Therabody massage gun. We've got a dartboard and all that stuff. So yeah, give us either on some of our socials or in chat. How are we doing, Janet? You okay? Give us some ideas of what you want to see. There's certain healthcare products you might want to see on there and stuff like that. Obviously, do your research if it's good for your skin and stuff, and blah blah. There will be disclaimers if we ever did put stuff like that up on there. Where am I? What I didn't do, yeah. So entry list chat. So I went through the about us. There's an FAQ on the site as well, so if you're ever unsure of something, you know, on the rare occasion we're not about to ask, there's an FAQ that covers a wide range of topics that you can go through. You've also got, so how do we pick our winners? So currently, for our live draws, we upload our entry list to the website for you. So you go to the entry list tab, you can see here, this was the last draw that we did on the 5th of January. And basically, entry lists look like this. They'll show you what we're drawing for, total amount of tickets that should have sold, and the cost. Now, if because we guarantee every single draw, if a competition doesn't sell out, and this is a really good example actually, if a competition doesn't sell out, you will see missing ticket numbers in the entry list, as we can see here. So it jumps starts at 6, jumps to 12, and then jumps to 21, for example. So this basically means if a comp doesn't sell out, you will see missing ticket numbers in the entry list as well. Well, yeah, we guessed that. We guessed that. Wink, wink. Variety of comps. Cloud straighteners. Okay, I'm going to make a note of these. So clouds. We've done them. Cloud 9, isn't it? Straighteners. Good shout. So cloud. Oh, if I put them in now, it saves me typing them. If I put idea chat. Because we got, like, me and Ray got what we call a comp idea chat. Cloud straighteners. Anything else? Chat. So we got cloud straighteners. Anybody else put anything in? Can't comment. I am the least female. Yeah, be in like your comforts, don't you? They laugh at my skincare routine, then I don't get a laugh when I'm like, so how often do you get complimented on your skincare? It's like I'm full of mind. How you doing, Haley? You good? Cheese sub. We could try a cheese sub again. They did okay for a bit, and then they just fell flat on their face. Even though, like, you and Lisa, you know, would probably max out your tickets on those ones. Do we want to see a? What's Jellycats? What's that, Julie? Do we want to see a cheese subscription? I'm gonna put that. So that's been mentioned a couple of times. Cheese sub. So who's it with? I think it's like a cheese sub company. Do varying bits. Okay, I'm putting that in the idea chat. Fudging right, we do. I'm just. That's the only time that I'm kind of slightly disappointed that we obviously moved over to full legal names. Reason being, full legal names. One of our core things here at Com City is transparency. Teddies and collectibles. Okay, not heard of them. I'll have to have a look at them. You know, one of our core sort of beliefs here is transparency. So instead of having like silly names in the entry list now, we've got it set up where you can see who's entered. On the odd occasion, people still might do it, or they put in like their initials and stuff. It's very important when you're setting up an account or checking out that you put your full name in, because you have to be able to verify yourself if we need to see ID, basically. So we ask for ID for anyone who's obviously 18 and above. We need to check that you are that and you are who you say you are before claiming a prize. But yeah, we used to allow funny names when we first started, and Lisa made the mistake of putting the first name in as Phil and the surname in as Lacio. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna call your bluff, and I ordered her because she won cheese subscription. 12 months, mine. 12 months worth of cheese subscription to every month. And I put the name down on the order as Phil Lacio. So I think Postman must have been having a right laugh every month delivering that, or DHL driver, whatever it was. And but obviously I wouldn't do that now because we don't allow funny names. But there's a story from the 5 years of running this. That was one of them that was brilliant. Absolutely loved it. Jellycat promo, the exclusive ones. I've never heard of these. So Jellycat, I'm going to put that in here. Couple of mentions of... And they're teddies, are they, chat? Or something? Jellycat. Because we like to try, you know, and please everyone as best we can. Obviously, we can't cater for absolutely everybody, but if we can put some cool, unique comps up, we'll try them. We tried dog beds, like decent dog beds. They didn't do that great, I thought, because we got a lot of animal lovers in the community. Anybody else? I think I've caught up on there. Good Jellycat promo, exclusive ones. I'm not fully ill, Jay, so I've got like, I think it's a bit of sinusitis, so I haven't got a cold or anything. But technically, I didn't get ill for the entire year last year, 2025. So it's 2026 now, so maybe this is the one. But I'm still fine on myself, but just a little bit tight here. But I'm quite often sensitive to weather change, and it's been like. Anything else? That's it. I put those ideas in there. Valentine's Day soon. Victoria's Secret. Popping that in, we can try something like that. The thing is, some people might be embarrassed to enter stuff like that. You never know. You never know. Alamis, yeah, I've heard of that. Fantastic. We'll have a look at that then. I'm literally just pasting these into mine and Ray's comp idea chat. We do, as I say, we're probably one of the... There's a few out there that you can interact with, but we're one of the companies that you can have a conversation with, and we'll try our best to get stuff on the site for you. We will try stuff, to be fair. Valentine's Day due soon, so I've got that in there. I've got the Valentine's Day stuff, Warhammer, more Warhammer stuff. We can try. Again, doesn't do that great with us, but yeah, and yeah, Jace, well, it's getting personal in the sense I don't have any phlegm or anything. My chest feels fine. It might be to do with I've not been sleeping properly the past couple of days. But last night I just couldn't. I went to bed early and I was up at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I thought I'll have some honey and cinnamon because I know that helps you drift off in hot water. I still couldn't drift off, so I struggled, and then I still got up early because I'm trying to be a bit healthier this year. I'm not gonna fully diet or anything like that, but I want to work out and stuff. I got kettlebells and stuff at home. So I want to, I have my blowout, big winter blowout in Christmas and New Year's. But yeah, I want to get a bit eat a bit healthier and just start training a bit. So get the muscles going again. Release some over the year after they've retired. Yeah, could do. Both Wadded will cry. Yeah, so Warhammer, I'll pop that in there. More Warhammer stuff. More Warhammer stuff. Yeah, listen, so what have I got so far, chat? I've got Clyde Straighteners, Cheese Sub. I've literally copied and pasted certain things, but I put a couple of mentions of Jellycat. I put Teddy's question mark, have a nose, because I've never heard of the term, so I'll do some investigation. Beau Avenue, Victoria's Secret, Ancient Provocateur, Voucher, Valentine's Day soon. Elemis, Dermatacea, is that how you say that? Look fantastic, all good beauty stuff. Warhammer stuff. Anything else? Gold, we can try. Gold has gone like this at the minute. We bought gold at a reasonable price and now it's gone whew. But never seems to perform that great either. Like, I don't think people realize how expensive gold is, and if you could win like a 5-gram gold bar for 50p, worth like nearly £500 now, or was. Obviously prices of bullion do change. Chair with built-in AC heating. Is Project Aria, that's not even out yet, is it? I think I've seen that. We've done loads of combat patrols. We do like a choice of combat patrol, obviously with the subject to availability of if the army's available. Watches don't do that great. Well, look at the Omega watch. That was awful. Omega watch. I know you're on about smart watches, maybe they do like a Garmin watch. Could try that. Yeah, we'll have a think. I got a couple of ideas anyway. I just thought it's, again, we like to get you involved. Yeah, I don't think you can get Love Honey vouchers anymore, because we used to do that, didn't we? If someone would ticket number 69 on like a fairly okay comp, we would also send them like a £10, I think it was a £10 voucher, but you had to have a Love Honey voucher. It wasn't store credit or anything, but people, no. I find when we do pick your own comps, they struggle as well. So like the once we did like what, £2.5 to build your PC or something, or with our suppliers, and didn't do well. Do a PC for £2.5 or whatever, flies out. I think we opened Julian, there'll be many more. Right, okay. I think I got some ideas in anyway. We do that from time to time on certain releases. And I think the other way to look at it as well from a business perspective is you need to see the website as what we call it real estate. So when you've got something on your site, it needs to be able to make some form of money. So something that's like 50, 60 quid, when you could put something up that's a bit more expensive that you can win for a similar amount, like a console bundle with a game, for example, at low odds, can perform better and keeps the lights on. Could do maybe a collection or like a choice of games for, I think we did that once. Could choose like any 4 games for like a Switch 2, or back then a Switch, PS5 or whatever. Maybe have a look at that. Apple ones or Bose wireless headphones. Whiskey bundles. I'm still putting these in. We could... We do those. Lovely jubbly. We do those around the summer. I'll put that in there. Spring, a vodka bundle. I'm literally putting a lot of these in chat now. Vibrate the draw kills. I will put it out there. Novelty robots for your desk. We've done those before. Don't perform well. We did the little, what were they called? Decons? Oh, Devos? It was so long ago, I can't remember what they were. Yeah, thanks for the ideas. Try it. Right. What am I doing? I've done the final breakdown. You know who I am. And I need to give you some store credit because I showed you. I didn't show you RNG though, did I? So, I showed you what an entry list looks like. We use Google's RNG, which stands for Random Number Generator. I also do this on the live, by the way, so it's a lot more structured on the live, but I do this on the live and you get a demo and see how it feels. But chat, give me any number range, because I'm not drawing for anything on this. This is a pre-live draw. Give me any number range and I will show you how RNG works. Couple of games, yeah, I'll do it. Well, the next PS5 bundle comes with excuse me, it's a physical a disc edition. We got Claire there with, we got Jack. If I do Dan's first, 32500, and then Claire with 666. So chat, imagine this is a competition that I'm drawing for. All I'm going to do is I'll line the mouse up with generate. I'll obviously put the number range in of the comp. So for example, if I was drawing for this, I'd put between 1 and 24,000. But I'm using your numbers in chat as an example to show you how RNG works. I line it with generate. I lift the mouse so you can see it nice and clear. Every time that I press this button, it's going to randomly find a number between that number range. Now, if we land on an unsold number, I come back to this screen and I just keep hitting generate until we find our winners. So nice and easy. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you that because I do tend to do it on the pre-lives now. Didn't used to actually, because we do it on the live draw as well, but because people new are watching all the time, I thought I'd introduce it to the pre-lives as well. So, right, chat, let's try and give you some store credit. So all I need from you, especially if you're new here, you're going to see some numbers appear in chat because people watch all the time, is I need a number from you between 1 and 75. I don't want you swapping and changing that number. It's just one number per person. I'll spin the wheel 5 times to try and give one of you a chance to win £10 store credit. And if, for example, we land on 2 winners, so if you've got the same number, I'll split the store credit between you. But I'll also potentially give you a chance to play a game of higher or lower. Basically, I shuffle a deck of cards, show you the top one, you say higher or lower. If you win, you get some more store credit. If you lose, I sort of take some from you. I'm going to play... What Stein Bites have I got on here now? I need to freshen some of these up, but they are classics. Drop the bass. God, I still had that one. My little Deadpool sound. Alright! You've got a few more seconds to chat. A few more seconds chat to get your numbers in. So between 1 and 75. 1 in 75. Oh, some of you put your number in. Julie's has re-put a number in. Good. Lisa redid hers. Margaret. So I'll do it from Margaret above because I technically was going to do this. I was like, oh, I didn't do the try it was. That's fine. I saw something on WhatsApp, but I've not had a chance to catch up properly. I was just using it. I've seen bits in it, so Ray's put it on there. So I did see something on there, but where I was concentrating on this, so I'll read it out. So yeah, I agree with this actually, because we are getting a few people coming in now that are playing. So one thing I'll say, chat, is before I spin the wheel, is our refund policy is clear. You know, there are no refunds. You'll as I say, go for it. I go through the terms and conditions. But especially on the likes of an instant win competition, because the pattern can be that people will enter a competition, they'll spend X amount, get what we call like buyer's remorse, and then try and say, oh, I didn't mean to check out with this, or I didn't do this. Now, what you need to realize is, chat, is Ray is the one who looks after the website primarily, and can actually see where you've clicked, what you've done, how you've ordered, whatever device you're on. He can see all the queues and how long you're in the basket for, all of that. And I did see there was sort of someone asking again about, oh, can I have a refund for the difference of this, etc, etc. But I quite like the way Ray's written this on our main page. Is loads of new players lately, and an increase in people entering instants, not winning, buyer's remorse sets in, and then blaming their ex's, dog, sister's, uncle's baby for ending at 3 AM. Guys, we're not stupid. We can see all the activity on Cloudflare and the banking, including you approved 3D Secure, you changing cards because one was declined, clicks in and out of the basket, etc. Please play responsibly and restrict your accounts if you feel you're overplaying. Link in the comments. We ain't stupid, man. But very true. And I'm not logged in, so I can't get that particular bit of it. Oh, saying that. But yeah, under the My Account section, there's a responsible play section. If you feel you're playing too much, restrict your account. We want you to play responsibly. We don't want you putting you in a financial disposition and stuff like that. We're all about community and fun here. Yes, we're a business, of course. Money's great. It's what keeps the roof over our heads. It's what helps us pay Candy's and Chris's salaries. It's what allows us to guarantee every single competition and keep an office and everything else like that, because there's so many overheads that I don't think people realize. Facebook marketing, for example, like we spent a lot of money last year on just Facebook marketing alone. So yeah, just be mindful, play responsibly, enjoy your time here at Com City Giveaways. And yeah, it's a bit the other side of things as well when it comes to refunds and in these scenarios where people are like entering a competition, then they go back and put a few more tickets on, but then they might want a refund for one of the orders or whatever because they've not won on those instant wins. Is that it's very, because one thing, I didn't realize it was X amount. Now the website will, multiple stages will tell you how much is in your basket, what the value is, and even when you go through to our payment gateway, which is DNA Payments, vastly secure. You'll see it probably in most shops these days. It's an absolutely brilliant service. So shout out to DNA Payments. They also do 3D Secure, which they'll connect to your bank, and obviously you have to authorize that payment. Now on that screen, it'll tell you what your final balance is. On the thank you for your order, or just before you check out in the basket, it'll tell you how much you're about to spend. So please be mindful of what you're spending. And as I say, at every stage, it's almost impossible to, well, it's not almost, it is impossible to place an order by accident. I guess it's just the way it's set up. It's so structured when you're checking out. And a lot of you know, a lot of you in chat play regularly, you know what the checkout process is like. And at multiple stages, it tells you how many tickets you've got, what you're going to spend. DNA flags up, this is going to be your payment. Then when you go to DNA Payments, they obviously connect to your bank and stuff for 3DS Secure, etc. You need to authorize it, and you're seeing that amount multiple times. So again, when we hear stuff like this, it's very, very difficult to not put it down to, you know, like a user error. So yeah, just be mindful. Be mindful. And don't ever be afraid to restrict your account. Don't ever be afraid to be like, right, I need a break. We encourage it. So, and that's why we talk about it so openly. You know, at the end of the day, we want you to have some time here. I think I've given you all enough time now because I've been going through that. We're down to Stefano. Alexia, have you just joined? Put a number between 1 and 75. So I think you might have missed. I've not spun the wheel yet. So put a number in between 1 and 75 if you're still watching, Alexia, and I'll spin the wheel after you've put your number in, just to give you a fair chance. Because you've just jumped in. And I can see all the way back to Raven, so we're good. He's still watching. I'm going to give you a few moments. Yeah, definitely. And it's easy. I play competition websites myself. Obviously not our own. No staff member or anyone who's super close to CompCity ever plays our website. Not allowed. But obviously one of the inspirations for what me and Ray are doing today is the fact that we played other sites and we thought we would give it a go, and here we are. 24, boosh, right, I'm spinning. So I know how easy it is that you can spend, but if you're getting a bit ahead of yourself, just I'm only laughing. Is she sharing a number with anyone else? And the reason I'm laughing is because I gave Alexia a chance to get involved, and she said, "Oh, 24, please." 24 was the first spin. Did anybody else put 24 in? Because if so, I share the store credit between you. It's a good job I gave her a chance then, wasn't it? Yeah, I said that on chat. He submitted his form just after Mum finished, so I did mention that. I was talking about the legend. I went, "Oh, when did the $5,000 go?" So I checked emails off on another screen, Ray. And I was like, "Oh, flip, no, yeah, you won it just before." So within the space of 20 minutes, I think it was. I won a PS5 Pro and then $5,000. I didn't see expenditure or anything because I was going by emails and logged out of the site. But Alexia, congratulations! So you've just bagged yourself a £10 store credit. Now, it's entirely up to you. You can stick with £10 store credit, or we can play a game of higher or lower. Whilst you're deciding what to do, I'll explain the rules. I basically shuffle a deck of cards. If you decide to play, I show you the top card. You say higher or lower. So I don't know. Say I put a 5 out, and you said lower, and you were lucky enough to get a 3, for example. Then you win a £15 store credit. However, if you lose, you walk away with a £5. So do you want to stick with £10 store credit or play higher or lower? I'll shuffle the cards. There. What? I'll try to shuffle the cards. Right. Do another little shuffle. Boosh. Yeah, let me know if you want to play higher or lower. Take care, Judy. We'll see you in a bit. We will see you in a bit. Oh, brilliant that was. I'll play it safe and stick, please. So, Lexia, absolutely fine. You've got yourself a £10 store credit. If you can do me a favour, I'm pretty sure I recognise the profile picture you got. So I think you've got us on your socials. If you can drop our business page a message on Facebook or Instagram, just with the email address that's linked to your account with CompCity, I'll top up your wallet with £10 store credit then, as well. But I'm going to love you and leave you. I will see you. Scott's higher or lower luck is awful. You say that. One of the funniest ones was Sophie Blair, more recently, right? Swansky, I don't think you were in chat for that one. She came in, she won. Played higher or lower, and if you know the Joker rules, so the other thing I didn't explain is I leave the Jokers in the deck. If I show a Joker as I am playing higher or lower with you, I instantly add a £5 to it. So straight away, she was up to 15 quid anyway. And then she won higher or lower, so walked away with 20 quid. So sometimes it works, okay? It's not me. I can't shuffle that great, but you know. But yeah, chat, I'm going to love you and leave you. Myself and Ray will be live from 9 PM. Chat, every single competition under competitions ending is closing at 8 PM. That includes the Legendary Tech Bundle. That's either an £8 cash alternative for the entire bundle. You can take the bundle in its entirety, or you can mix and match, which means that you can go through the list, take out what you want, and then anything that you don't want, we'll work out a cash alternative with you, and then pay you the difference. So you'll get a cash alternative plus X amount of the bundle as well. So as I say, there is that option. It's 68p to play. And like Gig earlier, like an hour ago now, yeah, literally an hour ago, won £5,000 tax-free cash, and 20 minutes before that, won a PS5 Pro just by playing. And is still entered in for the main draw, mind you. But other than that, chat, everything, like I said, the competition's ending is closing at 8 PM. With or without you, we'll see you at 9 PM. And good luck to everybody that's entered. And yeah, Alexia, if you send me your email address via like Instagram, Facebook, our business page, I will sort that out for you as well, because it just means I can find your account and just top your wallet up then. Nice and easy. But yeah, good luck everyone in tonight's draw. Massive draw. Get involved, and we shall see you in a couple of hours. Peace out. A-Town. Doop doop. Boo boo.